Isang mapagpalang araw po muli sa ating lahat. So, welcome back to our 365 daily devotions. So, today is August 17 and today is August 17 and today is Saturday. So, this is our sixth installment of our current series, which is the full armor of God. So tomorrow, Sunday, and that will be our seventh and last installment for this series. So ngayon, ang ating topic is the sword of the spirit. So armor of God, the sword of the spirit. So yung series natin is yung full armor of God. So in connection to our topic for today, ang Bible verse natin tatalakay ay Ephesians chapter 6 verse 17 pa rin. So in English Standard Version, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. In Filipino translation naman, or in Magandang Balita Biblia version, isuotin niyo ang helmet ng kaligtasan at gamitin ang tapak ng Espiritu na walang iba kundi ang salita ng Diyos. So, nag-start pa lang tayo ng series na to. So, medyo nalilito ako sa devotion ng Pastor Elsa sa label niya kasi may Ephesians chapter 7 verse 16a tapos kinabukasan same verse pa rin pero may nakalagay na letter B. So, ngayon, medyo nag-gets pa siya kasi nga, sa isang verse may dalawang tinutukoy ng armor of God. So, yung una, letter A, yung pangalawa, letter B. Kaya may times na naulit na yung verse, kaya yung verse natin kahapon. So, kahapon na A, ngayon yung B. So, ang yun nga, since ang topic natin is yung sword of the spirit, so, ay itututuon na natin ang pansin ngayon. So, para sa makalawang pa, pagkalakayan natin is proceed tayo sa ating teaching. So, number 1, Jesus strikes the umbrella of the church external. So, kaya nga sabi ni Pastor Russell, tayo raw, especially as Christians, hindi lang po puro defensive, so also offensive. So, kaya nga sabi rito, helmet of salvation and sword of the spirit. So, hindi lang tayo nagde-defensa. Wala natin nag-protect natin sa sarili natin, pati nag-move forward din tayo. So, may shield to defend ourselves and we also have a sword para umatake, diba? To move forward. So, dalawa, hindi lang isa, hindi ka lang mag-defend or hindi ka lang mapupunta sa offensive side, diba? So, we are both offensive and defensive. And regarding dito sa unang teaching natin, so si Jesus Christ is binibuild na tayo internally muna. Like for example, tayo sa mga sarili natin. And then, later on, syempre, yung buong community rin natin mag-grow. Just as how much nag-grow tayo individually. So, may communal growth na nangyayari. So, nagsisimula muna siya sa atin individually. And, nagde-develop na yan, di ba, sa community nga. And number 2, Jesus transforms the world through the word. So, kaya nga nasabi rito, the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. So, ito talaga yung matinding panglaban natin, yung pang-offense natin towards our enemies or the devils. And this is how we will be transformed, tayo mga tao, and the buong mundo itself. So, Jesus will transform us through the word, diba? So, kagaya natin, tayo mga tao, or personally speaking ako, even before ko makilala ng lubusan si God, before ako maging Christian, diba? So, ang layo ng dating ako sa ngayon. So, I have been transformed, diba? And it is by the word. It is through the word that I am transformed by Jesus Christ. And number 3, Jesus uses the sword of the Spirit to defeat the evil spirit. So, ito nga yung sabi ko kanina. We are to use the sword of the Spirit para umatake and to defeat our enemies, which are evil spirits. So, ngayon naman is proceed tayo sa ating application. Number one, trust the word to change the world. Number two, find your role in God's school. And number three, use the Spirit's sword to strike Satan's work. So for our discussion part, by now after watching this devotion, we should be able to identify the ways on how we can use the sword of the Spirit in our spiritual warfare. So, ayun naman po for our devotion for today, and I hope na may natutunan tayo. So, may God bless us all.